The World of Outlaws Gum Out Series Tour made its way into Michigan, starting with a Friday night stop at Hartford. The stars of the Gum Out Series drew the largest crowd of the year.
Gum Out Sprint Series point leader, the U2. From Oroville, California, Paul McMahon. And resides in Bristol, Indiana when he's traveling throughout the Midwest. Fast time, 15.965, Paul McMahon. Here we go, 5 laps. Paul McMahon, your fast qualifier in the U2, getting upside down there in turn 1. Casey Kane also involved in the 23K, bringing out the red flag quickly. Norm Carpenter nearly spun in the C49, and 52 Mark Brofman kind of made contact there, doing a slow tumble one time over and landing upright over there between 1 and 2. The first ever appearance of the Gum Out World of Outlaws Support Series here at Hartford Speedway Park. Craig Delansky and Jeff Shepard lead them down for the start. Here we go.
Craig Delansky got the jump at the start. On lap 2, Jeff Shepard gave chase. Drove in just a little too hard in turn 1.
Jeff Shepard in the 4J, hitting the wall down there in turn 1. Jeff Shepard out of the car in the 4J. Wild ride down there in turn 1.
Jason Myers got by Randy Kinzer on lap 16. He begins chasing after Delansky, who built up a big lead. Lap 20, and Myers is right behind Delansky in lap traffic. Was able to keep his distance, and the lap 22 red would give him an open track.
Robert Heiskin in car number 46, flipping over there in turn 2. Craig Delansky from Elk River, Minnesota, your winner in car number 7. Your winner, Craig Delansky, in car number 7.
The following night, the tour rolled up to Lake Odessa in the new 96 Speedway.
Frankie Kerr comes up with the winner. Green flag this time by. We're back underway. Oh, hard contact. We have a car over. Dustin Daggett in the 85, one of the cars involved. The 88 of Mike Daggett, the other car. Here comes your winner, the one machine of Feast.
Unfortunately, the rains came following the completion of the B main, postponing the feature until the following weekend.
Ready for a start, first heat. And your fast qualifier, Aaron Call, involved in the 17A. Ben Rutan in car number 23, and it looks like the Aaron Call car, the red 17A, with significant damage steering-wise on the front end of the car as he climbs out. Ben Rutan, your early leader. Greg Dahlman, second. Stefan Perlmutter spinning, getting together with Jim Dayton on the back straightaway. King of Michigan, Sod Summer Nationals. Main event, here we go. Dustin Daggett, your early leader. Steve Irwin moving up on the inside. Kyle Sauter 3 wide for second. Kyle Sauter on the outside, up to second. Kyle Sauter closing the gap. Heading into turn 3, trying him on the low side, coming up on lap traffic. Kyle Sauter, your new leader. Craig Keogh with a bold 3 wide maneuver on the inside of Tim Norman and Sean Robinson, now running 6th. Craig Keogh moving up behind the second place running Steve Irwin, battle for second out of turn 4. And Craig Keogh moves up to second in car number 9. Steve Irwin back to third.
Keel started in 12th, then made up full straightaway in less than 8 laps to chase down Kyle Sauter. Keel would come within about 6 feet of pulling off the win.
How about a hand for Kyle Sauter, your King of Michigan Sod Summer National Champion?
We'll watch as they head into turn number 3. They'll be stepping on the gas, turning into turn number 4, and we're ready to go.
Jeff Shepard got the jump at the green. And on lap 3, Byron Reed was chasing him down.
Front stretch. Run, Brandon. Run, Brandon. McMahon trying to make a move on Shepard. There was contact. McMahon spun. Craig Delansky made contact with him as well. And more bad out of turn number 4 with Delansky can do everything. It doesn't appear like he will. Shepard, Delansky, and Bowden. Jeff, congratulations on a great race. I tell you, he led from start to finish, but it wasn't without a bunch of challenges.
I'll tell you, the lap cars were hard. Dust was hard. That red flag was hard. Knocking the nose wing off. I mean, it wasn't an easy deal. It helps to start up front.
The fire is out. Green flag. This time by, we are underway.
Paul McMahon stuck around for the Nightcap, and he used the front row starting spot to jump out to a big lead. Boston Reed in the 9 car used a good restart to get around second place Ronald Lane and begin to chase down McMahon. McMahon would never be challenged and go on to take the win.
Paul, congratulations again on a big victory. I tell you, you seem to have things figured out tonight. You were awful, awful fast.
Yeah, you know, we was trying to come here and pull 2 off tonight. Just ran into a little bad luck there in that first race, but you know, we came here for this deal, and we didn't want to just run 30 laps and go home, so they invited us to stay, so we decided to stay. Everything kind of worked out our way. We drew number 2 and put the United Express line G2 up front, and you know, the Goodyear tire was just working real well for us.
Here comes the rookie, Steve Zabanek, your winner. First ever heat win. Let's hear it for him. And they're off.
One-groove racetrack made for tight racing as John Butchie gets together with Mark Boyer and Ralph Slade. The second try isn't any better as John Bass gets together with Chad Blond. Third time's a charm as Sean Robinson takes the lead over Kim Mock. On a lap 8 restart, the IRA regular executes an excellent slide job to take the position from Robinson. Mock also won this show a year ago, making Butler his favorite place on the 4th of July.
Let's hear it for your winner in the 1R car out of Wisconsin, Kim Mock.
Ben Rutan and Eddie Smith in row 1 lead them down for the start. Ben Rutan leads them into turn 3, Eddie Smith. Jeremy Campbell, Kyle Sauter up to 5th, Andy James running 4th. Greg Dahlman in the 49T, the yellow car. Jim Payne climbing out in the 5P, the other car involved, the white car with the red number. By golly, I think he's out of that darn thing over there. Looks like Greg Dahlman standing up against the wall right by the number 3 on the wall. Ben Rutan, your early leader. Jeremy Campbell moving to the inside of Eddie Smith for second. Eddie Smith takes the spot in the corner. Andy James with Kyle Sauter moving up on the outside. Ben Rutan, Eddie Smith on the outside. Jeremy Campbell side by side for second. Andy James running fourth. Kyle Sauter fifth and Steve Irwin sixth. Jeremy Campbell, your new leader. Battle for second, Kyle Sauter and Ben Rutan on the inside. Kyle Sauter on the inside. Kyle Sauter, your new leader in car 2S. Flag out, and we've got a car upside down. Eddie Smith and Jimmy Jackson also taking a tumble down in turn 4, the 8J. Eddie Smith and Jimmy Jackson both getting upside down there in turn 4, both landing upright. Winning our 20-lap makeup feature, Kyle Sauter from Archibald, Ohio. Greg Greenman in car number 22 on the back straightaway.
It was Richard Cox from Ohio jumping out to the lead in the Nightcap in the 13 car.
Kyle Sauter gaining ground. Top 4 all together, turn 3. Jim Dayton on the inside, your new leader. Kyle Sauter up to third. White flag next time by. Kyle Sauter now running second. Heading for the checkered flag, coming up on the slower car of Rick Branham. From Sycamore, Ohio, here's your winner, Jim Dayton in the 2X car. 30-lap makeup, gloss feature, taking the green once again out of turn 4. Brett Mann, your leader. Jody Hunt second. Paul May third. Chuck Wilson fourth. Boston Reed fifth. Paul May, who was running third in the 71M, hitting the wall, tried to drive it away, but the front suspension broke. Chuck Wilson third, Boston Reed fourth, and Tim Norman running fifth. Jody Hunt pulling a wheelie on the back straightaway in the 00 on the restart. Boston Reed around Chuck Wilson up to third. On the move in the 9 car. Started back in about 10th spot. Flag and Jody Hunt, your new leader. Brett Mann back to second. Boston Reed third. Chuck Wilson and Tim Norman.
This could be the move of the year as Boston Reed splits 3 cars to take the lead from Jody Hunt.
"17-year-old Boston Reed from Kokomo, Indiana, your winner." Sean Robinson, Norm Carpenter, Ray Shank third, Boston Reed fourth, Brett Mann running fifth. Raymond Shank in the 7X, getting upside down there between 3 and 4. Jim Savella in 47, Norm Carpenter in 49. And we believe Sean Robinson, the other involved, the 1R car.
The Nightcap paid $3,000 to win, and it was Brett Mann jumping out to the lead over Chuck Wilson. Paul May would have a rough weekend as he hits the wall and turns over in the same spot on the same lap in both features. Jody Hunt almost spins trying to take second away from Chuck Wilson. Jody does a great job of saving her.
Here's your winner, Brett Mann from Elkhart, Indiana, in car number 19.
While the rest of the state rained out, the Gloss Series traveled up to Ed and Carmen Van Dynen's Merritt Speedway. Located near Houghton Lake, Merritt is a true clay surface, and when the sprints come in 3 times a year, the tiny bull ring makes for great racing. It's one of my personal favorites.
Here we go. It's 8 laps of racing in our first Wing Sprint car heat. Vivard shoots out front first, and off the track in turn 2 goes Paul May of the 71 car. He's going to save with a caution, it looks like, but maybe he stalled it. Now I'm in that second spot. That would drop Tim Norman back into third. And off turn number 1 goes Paul May of the 71 car. The checker flag is going to be waving, and he picks up the victory over Tim Norman, Ken Mackey, and Wayne Morrison. As Paul May takes a spin down there in turn 4. Checker flag's going to be out, and as they come off turn number 4, Mark Stevens goes down your second place car. Takes a spin down there in turn number 4. Real bad break for Paul May, folks. The second place car on your feet. Get the drivers a nice send-off as they come down to home straightaway. 3 states are represented here tonight, folks. So look at the fireworks off turn 4. And here we go, off turn 4. Mark Steeman gets the jump early in car number 17. Coming to second will be Jody Hunt, followed by Greg Wheeler in a 16C. front runners were challenging one another, Mark Steeman and Mike Daggett. Problems up there in turns number 3 and 4. Cautions waving another time. Looks like our 4th, 5th, and 6th place cars may have come together. Ken Mackey is going to slow here on the outside of the front stretch in the red 25. And Wheeler now takes over 3rd in the 16 machine. That would drop Tim Norman now back to 4th. In the 16 car, he's got his sights now set on Mike Daggett as we got 2 more laps remaining this time by. And here's the white flag, 1 more lap to go. Now later, coming off turn 2. It's a drag race as they go into turn number 3. Coming down for the checker flag. Mike Daggett holds on for the win. First one in a couple years, and folks, I tell you, this guy always runs very low here at the Merritt Speedway. And Mike, real quickly, what was the track conditions like tonight for your 25-lap feature?
Fast. You can see in the wheelies, I imagine.
We saw a lot of cars doing wheelies